Hi, this is Richard Aguero, and today I'm going to be explaining something that I find really fun and enjoyable to do. I believe in Algebra 2, this is the most, I guess, so to say, what's the word? Yeah, let's just stick with enjoyable. So, today, oh god, okay. Today I will be talking about synthetic division. So basically what synthetic division is, it's when you're dividing polynomials by a first degree polynomial. So for example, put the eraser, go ahead and get rid of that. Do that, make the job more easier. Okay, so let me first off by start writing a problem. For example, okay, well, there, it's still too, whoa. There we go. Cool. Alright, so cool. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and write down a problem. This is going to be my example problem. And I'm going to take it step by step, explaining what I do to solve it and what the method is to get it down. Now you're going to see it's 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. And then you're going to divide it by x minus 2. So now that's x minus 2. So your first step is Your first step is you're going to want to make a little division area. Go ahead and cut that in half. As you can see, your bottom is minus 2, but this is always going to change into a positive. So instead of it being negative 2, you're going to divide it by positive 2. Next thing's next is your numbers inside the area. So how you figure out what goes inside is by looking at the x's that you have on top. So as you can tell, this makes this much more easier. You see, you don't have to worry about the terms because every single x has a term. So you have 3, you have 2, you have 1, and then you just have the coefficient at the end, or just a number. So what you're going to do is, first, you're going to put cubic first, the cube. So that's going to be 1. Next thing next is going to be 2. So since that's negative 2, it's going to be negative 2. Next number is to the square. Since that's a negative 3, you're going to put negative 3 down here. Last but not least is going to be the lonely 4. Oh, negative 4. So that. Oh, wait, that's positive 3. Positive 3. 4. So next up is, you really don't have to do this, but I like to do it so that you get like a better understanding of what steps next. I like to put lines in between the numbers so I can separate them. Okay. So first off, you're gonna see the 1. You're always gonna start off with the 1. You're gonna start with the number on the left inside. So there's nothing really much to do with it. All you're gonna do is bring it down 1, and the plus 2. This will always multiply. So you're gonna always multiply by 2. The numbers on the bottom that you get, those are the numbers that will always be multiplied. So 2 times 1 equals 2. So the 2 will go up here. So 2 goes down here. So now all you're going to do in here, inside all of these, is that all you're going to do is just add them. So negative 2 plus positive 2 gets you 0. So you're going to do the same thing again. The positive 2 times 0, well, of course, it's going to get you 0. So at that point now, I add up the 3. 3 plus 0 equals 3. And now you're going to do it again with the 2. Okay, so 2 times 3 equals 6. The 6 would go up here. Negative 4 plus 6 equals 2. So this number at the end is what I like to call a remainder. Cool. The number at the end is called a remainder. That is going to be the number that's left by itself. If it turns into a 0, then, well, if your remainder is a 0, then there's no need to touch it or mess with it. But since it's a 2, you're going to add it into the new equation that you have now. So since you see that you started off with the cube, you're gonna bring it down to a 2 square. So the 1 will become x squared. The 0 will just become x, and the 3 will become, I'll put c. The 3 will become a constant. So now, let me go in. Okay, cool. So 3 becomes a constant, 2 becomes a remainder. So now you're just going to plug that in now. So it's going to be x, it'll be 1x squared plus 3, since there's no x. Since x is 0, there is no x. 3 plus, and the way you put a 2, since it's a remainder, it becomes 2 over the original number of what you were dividing it by. So it would be x minus 2. So it would be 2 over x minus 2. Synthetic division is really fun. It's enjoyable. Another thing. Let me go ahead and erase some of this. So that's our answer right there on the bottom. Just going to get rid of all of this. Now, reminder, the original problem was 1x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. And your new answer, so to say, would be 1x squared plus 3 plus 2 over x minus 2. Now, here's the fun part of it. Well, I guess more of a little tip. We know did I go back? Cool. We know f of x equals x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3 x minus 4. Now, here's the cool trick. Since your remainder was 2, you can plug that in for your x. So instead of it being f of x, it would be f squared. And so now you can plug that in for x. So x cubed minus 2 times 2 square plus 3 times 2 minus 4. And then by doing that, you start solving it. So 2 cubed equals 8. 2 squared equals 4. 4 times negative 2 equals negative 8. Then positive 3 times 2 equals plus 6. And then you just bring down your negative 4. The 8's would cancel out since it's positive and a negative. That leaves you with 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 equals... Hey, what do you know? The remainder. So that's how you would figure it out. So that was pretty much synthetic division. Pretty fun, enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah. Also, 2 becomes the solution. So f of x becomes f2, and 2 ends up being the solution that equals the equation that you get in the beginning. So that'll be it for now. Have a good day, and goodbye.